U18. Got 3 members out there by the looks of it ready to go. So we've got a wonderful game, and again, Tremblay 3-0. They've had wins up against Saskatchewan, Northern Ontario, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia on the other hand, picking up 2 wins so far, PEI and New Brunswick. So they have that game in hand, looking to jump up in the standings here and stay flawless. Good opportunity for everyone. Kyle Jans here, joined by Emily Deshane. Emily, what are you expecting from this game?
I think I was expecting a very good game today because both teams are undefeated here and it's day 3 of competition, so it should be a good game.
First rock out of play, and we'll see Tyler McMullen throwing first. Grade 11 student from the Millwood High School in Sackville.
Just leave it. 3. They were in. Top 8. Okay, just leave it high. No, top 12. 3.
Teams are about
Good throw.
halfway through the round robin now. Some teams playing their 4th game, some teams just coming up 3rd. 7-game round robin, 21 teams total, 3 pools of 7. The top 12 teams will move on to the playoffs. A big game like this would be super important for both of these teams to get a head start and a little jump and a step in the competition. Guard goes up for Nova Scotia, and top 12 for Quebec's now on the hit and roll. Team skip, Zach Atherton. Tons of family connections. Actually, 24 hours ago we were here and we were calling another all Nova Scotia battle, and that featured Stephanie Atherton, Coach Andrew Atherton. So the whole family's here, brother, sister, father.
Yep, clean yet? Yep. Walk clean. Clean. Flat. Good. Walk. Clean. Clean. Straight. Straight. Clean. Walk. Good shot. Perfect. Bottom. C'est gênant pour ça. Yes, hard. Hard on, hard. My bad.
Fossey with the big sweep. They don't quite get the roll that they were expecting. Skip Raphaël Tremblay. Tenze Cole, secondaire des chutes. This Quebec team, 3 members, the skip, second, and lead, they all have experience at a couple of different events. They were at last year's 2023 Canadian U18s where they qualified for the playoffs. This team also competed at the 2023 Canada Winter Games. So that draw just comes up short, not quite in the house.
They definitely have a lot of experience to draw into playing in nationals and Canada games, so they're probably looking to carry all of that forward this week and see if they can improve upon from their previous results.
Absolutely. It's been an exceptional start for them, as you mentioned. 3-0, picking up the first 3 wins, and has put them in great position so far this week.
Just draw the button.
Draw the button, maybe like 2 feet more.
Okay.
So Nova Scotia's calling a tap on the center, their own center rock, trying to promote it back with just like a heavy draw weight.
That's third Alan Fawcett, grade 12 student, Citadel High School.
Okay, wow.
As we mentioned, they're going with a 3-player lineup for this game. Emily, what's your experience been like playing with 3?
It's a little bit tricky. One time this year with my new team, we played 3 players, and I was throwing lead rocks for the first time in my life and judging on my own. So it was a little tricky at first, but once we got used to it, it was fine. But I think all of these players know what it's like playing with 3, and they've probably done it before. Be a little bit more tricky at nationals, but.
So they actually get an over curl here. I think their original call was to get around that guard and hit and roll away. Over curls and actually promotes it very nicely. Does leave that red stone wide open though.
Yeah.
10-5.
I think on that one they were electing to play a softer weight so they can maneuver the rock a little bit more, and with that they were able to call an audible, and because it curled up they were able to make that shot.
Playing it for the hit and roll.
Hard roll, hard.
Just a little bit off the nose though, doesn't quite get what they were expecting.
Okay.
So they're gonna play the hit right back. Probably try and roll underneath one of the few guards that are in play.
This is Quebec third, Mathieu Arsenault. Didn't play with these teams at those aforementioned U18s and Canada Winter Games, but he did play third for Quebec at the 2023 New Holland U21s last year, which was hosted in Quebec. They were the home province team.
It's nice to see these young athletes at the U18 level right now, and having said that they've played at U21s in previous years, it's nice to see the young teams coming up. It's great to grow the sport, and makes it scary for the older people.
Well, you even look at in the female competition from the past 2 years, Team Mila Plett of Alberta running through this event twice, winning it back-to-back, winning the U21 Championship as well. They'll be competing at the World Juniors coming up. And Emily, you had skipped a team also at the World Juniors. You know the challenges and the excitement of an event like that. And so you must know a lot about what they'll be expecting to come.
Yes, I think what's great for them is they played in the World Junior Bs in Finland, and the World Juniors are back in Finland, so they know what they're expecting when they get there. They know the lay of the land, they know where everything is, and might ease it into the competition a little bit more.
Absolutely. Team skip, Raphael Tremblay. As mentioned, he's a student at École Secondaire des Chutes. He's competed in some other sports as well and is a regional golf champion.
Many multi-sport athletes at this nationals.
He plays volleyball, and he was warming up earlier, just volleying back and forth with a teammate out just before the game, getting ready.
Okay.
So that leaves a double opportunity.
Peel there. Peel here. Okay.
The youngest Atherton in the field. As mentioned, his sisters competing with Nova Scotia too, the team that his dad coaches. They're on opposite sides of the draw, so they don't see each other too much. They're kind of at opposite venues here at the RA Center as well as at the Ottawa Hunt and Golf Club. Leaving their family and friends little splits on maybe where they need to go or where they should be. Zach looks to throw double. He gets both those out.
I think a good thing for the Atherton family is that the girls and the boys are playing at different draw
Opposite
times,
draws
so
at least, yeah.
it just means that they're in the arena getting a little cold all day long, but
yeah.
that's okay. Parents will do that. And we thank our parents for all the cold hours that they spend in rinks and driving us everywhere.
You're speaking personally too.
Yes.
Tremblay, this is his last shot. Hits it on the beak, and so Nova Scotia has a blank opportunity.
Yeah, I slid down here for you. I got you. All right. Just feel.
The blank opportunity is in the same spot that he just threw his first one.
Hard.
Looking to come across the face. Hit it a little too solid though, so Nova Scotia will stick around for the single and take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back for the second end.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Gripper first.
Don't forget your brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on up. What do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Welcome back to the second end of the 2024 Canadian U18 Curling Championships. RA Center, we're about halfway through our round robin draw. The pools are starting to take some formation. Cream is rising to the top, as they say at this point of the week, as the top 12 teams in this 21-team field aims to move on to the playoffs.
You should be coming on. Yeah, just come on drive.
Always curl. Always curl. Hard.
Second, Tyler McMullen throwing the first 3 stones for Nova Scotia as he brings this one in. He competed at the 2023 Canada Winter Games in mixed doubles, new discipline added this year. For this past year, technically still within the year.
It's still within the 12-month period.
Exactly, within this past 24-hour calendar.
Yeah, mixed doubles, it's a lot of fun to play. They're quick games. Sometimes you forget that when you're throwing rocks 1 and 5 that it's your shot again, and you're like, I feel like I just threw, but it's a quick game. It's fun.
Yeah.
With these first rocks coming in play, Nova Scotia without hammer. Not really looking to engage too much.
Hard. Hard, Alan, hard.
Yeah, they have the 1-point lead right now. They don't want to try and push anything too hard.
Good throw, Todd.
Quebec is wanting to keep it open. Nova Scotia is like, okay, we'll keep it open. We'll keep hitting.
Certainly need to see a miss from a team to maybe switch things up. This is, of course, just the first of 3 draws that we'll be featuring here on this Tuesday at the Canadian U18s.
Don't change the ice. Because I'm just kind of like...
Okay.
We'll have a female draw coming up after this, a prairie battle between Saskatchewan and Alberta at 2 p.m. Eastern, followed by an evening game at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Yukon Territory taking on Nova Scotia 2 in the men's.
Good shot. Yeah.
This one getting a nice roll to the outside, so it's changing up that path.
Just feel like mentioning that the striking bands here are a lot more lively than in curling clubs, so they probably hit like 3/4 of that rock and it rolled a good 8. It rolled to the other side of the 8-foot.
And just with that beautiful control weight too. Now as we get a little further to the outside, we're even getting a little further to the outside there. That's the thing, a little more room for air once we move our way out to this side of the post.
Trying to put it into a different spot each time so the same team isn't throwing down the same path. Trying to put it in a spot that'll trip them up.
Bring this over. I don't know if this will stick around. Oh.
Oh, damn.
I think that's just out. Hard to say. They are going to go for it, maybe.
I think it does look in the way that he reacted to it after as like so close to being out.
It's a wonderful shot from Quebec. Getting just enough of they were sweeping for the curl in. And when you throw a little bit more weight, your brushing technique isn't going to be as effective, but they got just enough there. Made just enough of a connection to keep it around.
I think even if it is out of play, Nova Scotia doesn't want to take the risk
Exactly.
of putting it in and then them going to a measure at the end and it happens to be in. So
Yeah, you never want to run the stick around the rings and see it click after thinking that you were going to be fine. So good call. Nova Scotia, though, rolls out on that very wide hit.
you can be very confident sometimes that it's out and then the stick comes out and it then is in and it makes you feel bad. Speaking from experience.
After throwing a lot of hits, we're finding a draw. Broom's not down. It's past the tee. Fawcett on the sweep. That's going to stick around in the back 12.
So now the rock is on the other side of the 12-foot. Quebec was trying to put it into a different spot for Nova Scotia, but also they're also trying to get a different draw path, see what the speed is like after they've been throwing hits all in.
Just 10-5.
Atherton connects, rolls out, leaving this wide open. Nova Scotia second, Tyler McMullen getting his work in. One of his hobbies is going to the gym, though, so this is replacing it for sure.
He'll be sweeping a lot more this game as they're playing with three, but sometimes it's good playing with three. You're judging all the rocks, but sometimes it is hard to judge rocks when you don't have that second communicator to look up when you're sweeping or to bounce ideas off of. So
yeah, it's certainly a collaborative process at times. Heads are down for both Blazon and LaPointe.
You got it. Okay. Yeah.
they were laughing at the hog line in coming in there. I don't know, I'm not quite sure what they're laughing about, but it's funny. It's nice to see that all of the teams are having fun here and
playing loose at this point. Both teams have had a chance to check out both venues now, know what they're expecting. Kind of over the excitement of what I'm sure is a very action-packed few opening days, like everything from the opening icebreakers to the opening ceremony, mixing and mingling with all the other teams, and much more of a business-like feel over the past little while here as these young athletes are, at the end of the day, they're competing for a national championship that they all want to win.
yeah, I would say from personal experience, the first few days of a national championship, they're fun. There's so much happening and it's exciting. There's excitement, but once you get those first couple games under your belt, then you just loosen up and you can have fun.
Yeah. 10-6. Good throw. Real good. That's I jumped right here.
So Quebec has their opportunity for the blank.
Raphael Tremblay. Broom's down for the clean. Makes it. So they will blank the end as we head into the third. They'll retain the hammer. So we'll be back right after this.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Time to go home, kiddo.
Just one more throw, please.
Thank you for making moments like these possible.
Back for end number 3 in this battle between undefeated teams, Nova Scotia and Quebec.
I can hold it too.
We've got a Nova Scotia guard in play. Quebec runs heavy on its first. So I think we're going to see a little bit of action.
That's what we want. We want some rocks in play now. It's the third end.
This one very wide out, still outside the 4-foot, working its way in. Then once it grabs, look at it go. Great weight, great shot.
They were very patient on the line call on that one. They wanted to wait for it to catch the curl, and it certainly did just that.
Justin Lapointe playing lead.
Back four. T. Top four. Tom. Top four.
Point shot, you go.
T. Top four.
Artem, too long. Okay.
Stop.
So attempting to freeze on, they don't quite get the line.
Come across. What are you throwing? Okay.
Their weight on that one was perfect.
Yeah, just needed to curl just a touch more. Does leave a bit of an opening for McMullen. But he doesn't look happy with this. He's wrecking on that guard.
Okay, just put it in. Yeah.
Ooh, that one just curling in to bite the 12.
Spun back on them.
Of no concern right now, of course. Good opportunity to hit and roll away from the house and sit 1 and 2 for Quebec. Thomas Lazon.
They were on this right out of his hand.
Yeah, and this one's curling. tried to get across the face of that red so that they could redirect it over. They catch it too thick.
That's no count set.
Now Nova Scotia is playing the hit to sit too.
Composition of an end can change so quickly. Just one shot, one half shot. It's really the key difference in that every game comes down to shots like that.
Hard girl.
This one looks wide, trying to bring it in.
I can 100% agree with that.
Oh, darn.
Hit and roll out. So now that opportunity again for Quebec.
Control.
No better opportunity. For a curler to have a second chance at a shot that you just missed. Ozon will make no mistake. He does get it. Does leave them in line.
I think he's a little bit more happy with that one. It looked like he threw that one a lot better than he did on his first one, and he stuck around and he made the shot. So that's all you can ask for when you get to throw it again.
Alan Fawcett, guitar player, runs. He enjoys walking the dog. Although it was rude that he didn't include a photo of his dog or any more information about his dog. I would have liked to have known that.
Is it a small dog, a big dog? How old is he?
What color is his fur? What breed? Good shot by Alan. Doesn't make the double. It needed to curl a little bit up more, but it sits nicely just to the outside of the house.
They're all the details that all the commentators want.
Photo. Does he have an Instagram account? Arsenal. Hard for the curl, and it looks like they'll get it. Just on the nose.
Like they curled that too much.
Yeah. It's a practice, and it takes a little bit of experimenting, I think, to figure it out, because if you jump on that curl too soon, you overcook it and get the opposite effect of what you were wanting in the first place.
Especially when you're playing on arena ice. Managing when to start to make it curl and those types of things. If you're doing it at the same point in the curling club, you might get that result that you were wanting, where now it'll end up a little bit differently.
Nova Scotia hits and rolls. Will it roll too far? Will it stay in the house? So 2 biters for Nova Scotia, but Quebec sitting shot.
So they're drawing to the opposite side of the rings, trying to split them apart, get them as far away as they can.
Both sweepers down.
Good shot, Matt.
Head and roll over, yeah. Like 11-5 here, 11-5 here.
So Team Nova Scotia is going to try and hit this red rock and try and roll to the center, I believe. Try and group them.
Pardon? No.
Yeah, looks to be the call. Bring it out to that center line. You got those back catchers that could come into play, especially if there's a nose or depending, of course, where it lands. But need to set something up so that there's a jam opportunity. Trying to hold this. Wonderful shot.
And where that rolled to, it's going to make it a little bit tricky for Quebec. They don't want to jam this on either one of the rocks at the back. It might be why that they're playing this turn instead of the other turn.
Hard on the sweep. Gonna roll this away.
Yeah.
Good shot. Avoids the jams. A little bit of a roll, but the stubble certainly in play.
Either if you make the double or even if you just make the nose hit or just get rid of one, that's totally fine. You just don't want to play it too close to the back yellow one. But
Are we going under or over? Under. Yeah. Are you going under or over? Yeah, he said under. That's what I thought. We did not talk about it.
just confirming which way they're playing this double.
That's good. Yeah, he said they didn't talk about it at the end. Definitely something you should discuss. Make sure you're on the same page. Good for it to be brought up just at the end. So they connect with one. Oh, and they just go over.
It was close.
That was very close. Just see. To curl up just a touch more. So now this leaves Quebec with an opportunity to score the first deuce of the game.
Matt, j'ai mis mon haut. Big push. Einstein! Einstein, go!
All the brooms down. They just need full 12. They'll get that. That's no problem at all. 2 for Quebec to take a 2-1 lead. So a nice bounce back end after getting that blank. We'll be back for the next end soon.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives. We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate. And as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
Welcome back to the fourth end of this battle between the unbeaten teams, Quebec and Nova Scotia. Canadian U18 Curling Championships.
I meant like line-wise.
And Quebec getting an opportunity to score there too. A lot of biters in play that last end, Emily, and it worked out for Quebec.
Some of the biters were Nova Scotia Rock, so it's nice to see that Quebec wasn't too worried about them. They were still playing their game, but also keeping them in the back of their mind that they were there.
Line's good.
These are undefeated teams in Pool A. Top four in each pool will move on to the playoffs. So with that, you know you have a chance. You know that you don't need a flawless record. You can afford a loss or two sprinkled in throughout the week. You obviously don't want to rely on that loss column too much as you get there. But with both these teams undefeated, both in really good positions. We're seeing now some centers and corner guards in play after a couple of ends of hitting.
So with that Quebec Rock on the center line, Nova Scotia has to be a little bit careful here. They cannot remove it off of the center line because of the no-tick
Curl. It's got a curl.
rule that's in play.
Hard.
It will be wide as Foston's trying to bring this in.
11-5.
11-5 was the call. It was a little bit more than what they were anticipating.
La mise c'est yard. Good.
Je pense que c'est genre 4-35.
Un peu là.
On est topé.
La ligne sport.
On est topé.
Là. Non, la ligne est verte.
Quebec has an opportunity to come around their guard.
Can they squeeze it by?
They were kind of standing off to the side on that one a little bit because it looked heavy. And it did look like it caught something. I don't know if it got debris or...
Just like over it.
Yeah, there's a certain urge to get on that sweep there, so they managed that well.
I was watching and it did go sideways, so I wonder if there was something else that happened.
McMullen throwing a run. Connects and just sends it by, so that'll just be a straight peel.
It's good. I think let's sit.
Peel ou garde? Garde. OK. Allez-y dans un petit peu plus par là. Que là. On est mieux là. Faut pas laisser ça.
C'est ça qu'il a dit. Il est mieux de se bomber.
2,5. 2, 3.
Avec la même ligne que j'ai lancée.
Ouais. Moins droit.
So Quebec said that they wanted it at 2-3 guard. For those of you who don't know what that is, in curling in the guard zone, we have different like zones, 1, 2, and 3. So a 3 is really tight and 2 is probably like halfway, so they want it closer to the rings as possible.
Gonna try and get this about halfway. Not quite as close as I think they were hoping for. There is now, that guard is far up enough that they could curl around, come around with less weight if they wanted, but they actually don't even need that now looking at this vantage point. That one rock looks to be basically
2 inches covered.
wide open.
Like 9.5.
And it is so high that you can probably get to the inside and roll underneath of it. So.
Exactly.
And
saw coach trying to call an interaction there, but they were.
I think he said something to the skip and then tried to wave down at the player that was throwing, but he was in the hack and he
was already kind of in the motion.
Was already going.
So we haven't seen an interaction yet in this game. It is, of course, one of the newer rules implemented at the under 18, under 21 level. Coaches are down at ice level. They go from each side or backboard to backboard so that they're there in the action, and each team has one interaction per end that they can use. Could be anywhere from, as we've seen, very short, quick little 5-second interaction to 60 seconds, just for a chance to discuss strategy as the end is ongoing with the teams.
Sometimes they're really quick because it's all that you need, and sometimes they're a little bit longer just because the coach is explaining something to them, and both are good.
Absolutely.
Short and long interactions, and players are getting something out of it.
Yeah, sometimes even if it's just as simple like which rock you're peeling out, maybe if the game is a little lopsided or you're trying to finish it off and go for this guard even though there is one in the house or that type of thing.
Line's good.
Saw a good example of it even yesterday when the team was looking at a shot for 2 and then the coach came out to tell them that 3 was on the board if they just threw a little bit more weight at it. So they followed along with that. They scored 3.
And it's nice to see that all of the players they all trust that their coaches, they trust their coaches, and their coaches are going to be telling them something that is a good idea and something that they should consider, because they're also sitting there and watching as well, and they might see it as in a different way than you do.
Quebec stones in play. Nova Scotia needs to tuck this one under. They're going to roll too far. Quebec remains shot.
Tuesday morning that the crowd is loud, considering it's the morning draw.
Carol.
One thing that I'm really excited for during the Scotties and the upcoming 110 is Briar, particularly the Scotties. It's a smaller venue in Calgary, 3,000-seater, and those morning draws are going to be full of students all week long, and it always makes for such a fun atmosphere having them out there, bringing signs and interacting and just the general excitement that they bring. So there's going to be a lot to look forward to all week there.
I would say playing in front of school kids or just little kids in general at every event that I've played in, they're special. They're special games and you always remember them. Like, they're looking at you and you look over at them and you smile, and like they have like the biggest smile on their face. It's like you just made their day, and it's just a little smile. So it makes everyone happy.
Scotia by the guard. Connects. Just like that, sitting 2.
They rolled that beautifully under their corner guard.
Yeah.
Pas sûr dans des shots.
Ben oui, parce que t'es en haut.
Ok, ouais.
Ça
devrait être moitié, genre, moitié caché en arrière.
Là, c'est bon.
On va là.
OK, c'était plus vite là.
C'est bon.
So Quebec is wanting to hit the open yellow rock that's not underneath the guard. They're going to try and roll closer to center, try and put it in a different spot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hard draw.
Don't count this.
Yeah. I think you kind of just knows it.
Yeah. I kind of just like nose.
Okay. What do you like, 11-5?
Yeah, 11-5 there.
Okay, you got it.
So I think the call was to hit and roll away just to the outside and tuck another one behind that corner guard.
Yeah, I think they said either they were rolling and then they said that they were nosing. So
We're all like in it, like put in, right?
No, just nose.
Just nose, I think, is what I heard. Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
I'll just have to throw like back 8, top.
I think they were having a discussion when the skip was still in the house just on like what they were going to leave Quebec with. They're going to leave them with a hit and a hit and roll underneath the corner guards, but they'll always have a shot to get it.
They connect. This one's going to hit and roll more to the center. There's a guard out front, but it's definitely accessible.
Yeah, that center guard is still quite high, so you can definitely get to it. You can get to anything on this ice with how much it curls.
Ouais, ben sûrement que le hack, de quoi prendre 4? Trop.
Un petit bum.
Petit bon?
Très petit bum. Non, je la vois genre moitié, puis la garde est genre 1,5. C'est un bon hack, c'est correct.
Bon hack, petit bon.
This is Quebec's last shot. They're on the broom right away. They need to keep this straight. They get by the center. Just sneak it by, but almost over curls just by how close they got by. Look at this.
Sweep the center guard.
That was a wonderful sweep from Team Quebec to even get that one there to the back of the
Now they rolled and they're showing on the other side of the rock. It's always on those ones when you're throwing the hit and you come so close to the guard and it's so high that you're like, uh-oh.
I'm over curling this
I'm
now.
over curling.
Last shot of the fourth, and Nova Scotia looking to take the lead as we head into the halfway point of this game.
You can curl.
Team Atherton, the Halifax and Chester curling clubs. Mullen sweeping this one over. They need to connect and they need to sit. That'll be no problem at all. 3-2 lead for Nova Scotia over Quebec as we hit the fourth end break. The teams will take a break and so will we. We'll be back after this.
You make moments like these possible.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. BDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
let's get the second half of this game underway. It's been a great one so far between Nova Scotia and Team Quebec. Kyle Jans, Emily Deshane on the call this Tuesday morning, reaching the halfway point of the 2024 Canadian U18 Curling Championships. Fun event, personally one of my favorites to be a part of when I get the opportunity, for so many curlers competing here this week. This will be the highlight, the peak, and the most exciting part of their career, having an opportunity to be able to compete at this level. For others, it's a stepping stone into the high performance realm of curling, and regardless of it, it's a memorable event and a good way for all these young curlers to create connections and create a community amongst each other and get to know curlers from across the country. Just curl on great ice too. We've seen great ice here from Bill Duck, Rick Allen, two well-known and very established ice makers in the Ottawa region, or co-chiefs, and making sure that these young athletes have the best conditions possible here at the RA Center and at the Ottawa Hunt and Golf Club.
I would say playing in U18s is still something I remember to this day. And just like you said, like the opportunities that you have, I've had so many opportunities from U18s, and like the people that you meet, like some of my best friends to this day, and it was 4 years ago, and they're my best friends to this day, and I don't know where I would be without them and just curling in general, so make a lot of friends.
Good throw.
Quebec with hammer in this fifth end. Nova Scotia sitting two, nicely separated. Quebec's going to try and bring these together. Gets to the beak and little roll.
Trying to group the rocks as close as they could, but that little roll does help.
Yeah. 11-5.
This is Nova Scotia second. Tyler McMullen.
10. 12. Whoa. 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 Hard. Hard. No.
Connect. They just get under and they'll get out to sit two. Sometimes it doesn't matter how you get it done as long as it's done.
It was a little sneaky there.
Very sneaky.
There's now a lot of separation on those two rocks.
It's a situation where it pays to have that nice control, quiet wait for the takeout. Anything more, and that yellow was definitely rolling out of the house. But now Nova Scotia in a great position, sitting two.
Good shot.
It's nice to see that the players this week are throwing softer hit weights. You don't have to be throwing them hard. Like, yes, it's a hit, but you don't have to be throwing them as hard as you can. You want to be sticking around and getting as much out of every shot, and that's one of the ways to do that, is throwing them softer and sticking around.
I'll be taking that advice for my Wednesday nights. Can they get the curl over? They're going to connect.
I got an 11.
It's a pretty solid and gets a roll out, but the double now in play, or a hit and roll.
Contrôle. T'aimes ça de même? Comme ça, si t'es large, je fais à double.
It's okay, I think I might need to take my own advice when I'm curling tonight with my league team, but
So I think the call here was the hit and roll, which I like. You could go for the double slash it, but your shooter won't be sticking around. This way you hit and roll right on top of that yellow. Going to make it pretty hard for Nova Scotia to remove.
My God. It's kind of ball.
We kind of have to nose it. Just off.
So they did just nose it. So now makes the Nova Scotia hit a little bit harder because they have to hit it on the nose or on the high side to avoid the jam on their own yellow rock.
Hard. It's off.
Alan Fawcett. Holding it. They got to keep it the high side. Right on the beak. Great shot.
That was a great sweep.
Fawcett was coached by Heather Smith and Mark Dacey in his first 2 years. Saw how much work they put into the game. Strived to be just like them. Heather Smith, of course, will be skipping Nova Scotia in a few weeks at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
It's nice to see that she's now going back to the Scotties.
She's there last year as an alternate with New Brunswick, but that team put in a lot of hard work to topple the reigning champion Christina Black this year.
There's going to be a lot of new teams and new faces at the Scotties this year, and some returning faces, the Briar and the Scotties, so it'll be nice to see and nice to watch.
Close. Curl. Hold. Stay. Curl. You gotta go. Curl. Hard. Hard curl. Whoa. Whoa.
Gonna bring it over. That's not the result they were hoping for.
Thank you.
You can see just trying, but it just sneaks it right by, and that was the danger of that shot if you didn't get the curl up enough. Certainly some risk involved, but was the shot that had to be played, I think, at that time.
Yeah, Quebec was shot rock, so you did want to make a play on that rock, but
Ça a l'air fort. Ça a l'air très fort.
Ça stick, c'est sûr.
C'est sûr, ça stick.
Non, 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 non.
14. J'avais le top tee. Yep. Good sweep. Nice shot.
Those are two very nicely separated stones. That was Quebec third, Mathieu Arsenault.
very far apart, and they're quite even, so there is no double opportunity.
Not a chance. And so all that Nova Scotia can really hope for is just bring that shot rock or the shooter in towards the house. Just try and bunch them up a little bit closer. It's curling away. They got to try and keep this one. They got to connect.
A little down? Yeah.
Same opportunity for Quebec.
They're going to want to have the same kind of separation on this one.
Raphael Tremblay's first shot.
Big push. Big push.
Big push. And I saw that in his release as well. Looks like there was a bit of a shove. I think maybe he came out a little slower than he thought and gave it a little extra. This one will need to sit. That'll sit, no problem.
A little stressful at first for him, I think.
11-5 nose.
I think we roll here,
Yeah,
right? Make the shot.
11-5 there.
I think we've all done it. We've all thrown a rock and we've let go and we're like, uh-oh.
Not much.
Why did I do that?
Why, yeah.
I wasn't supposed to do that. Or you throw one and you're like, I should have added on that, but I didn't.
Good luck. Good luck, sweepers.
Yeah, you apologize to them after. I'm sorry. As they're out of breath when they're coming back down.
Just a hair less. That was 11 last time. 11-5 now.
So Nova Scotia looking to hit and roll away, get to the outside, but still remain shot. Force Quebec into making a play. Trying to curl this over. They connect, sweeps it out, so that one rolls. Open draw now for Quebec. Tremblay just made his first, so imagining he'll be close here on the second.
He does just have to hit the rings to score his 2 points, so.
Puis vous pas au chrono, là, parce que l'autre, je me suis ralenti, puis en plus, j'ai poussé. Fait que, au fait, je suis directement après.
But he did just throw a draw, so. He does have that to fall back on, too.
Last shot.
Make sure.
Both sweepers down, making sure it's there. I think it looks good. Looks close. That'll be no problem at all. Count it up. That's 2 for Quebec. It'll sink to the back 12, but that is within reach. So we ping pong back and forth. 4-2 lead now for Quebec as we head into the next end after this.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
The Men of Curling calendar is more than a date provider. Each edition is packed with beautiful images and tons of curling information too. Support curlers and charity by buying yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the 6th and between Quebec and Nova Scotia, the 2024 Canadian Under-18 Curling Championships.
Just don't touch it.
I'm not. Might be in.
Pretty open end for both teams this last time around just kind of playing to the outside of the rings, and Quebec getting that opportunity to make the draw. With no center guards or no corner guard up, that center guard going in a little bit heavy. Looks like there could be an opportunity for a similar end, depending.
Anything can happen.
It's true.
Things change very fast in an end.
Right on the beat, Quebec sitting 1 and 2.
I think we'll probably throw up another corner.
Now we're getting our coach interaction.
We'll probably throw up another corner. We got to score a deuce here, I think.
No, I think you just throw it over there.
So that was Nova Scotia coach Joel Kratz coming out to encourage Nova Scotia and his team to throw a corner guard here instead of chasing after some of the rocks in play. They do need a deuce or want to try and get a deuce. They have Hammer in the 6th end, hoping that they can maintain that and have it in the 8th coming home. And big congratulations to Joel, who came straight from New Brunswick to Ottawa to coach this team. He was competing at the New Brunswick Men's Provincials and has earned his first Purple Heart. He will be competing at the 2024 Montana's Brier with James Grattan and his team. I know he's very much looking forward to that. He's someone who is coming out of the playing at the, also I believe at the same one you played at, Emily, the 2019 Canadian U18s.
Yes.
Played at the junior level, represented Canada with a Nova Scotia-based team in Owen Purcell. At the 2022 World Juniors, where they won bronze. So he's taken that next step in his career, and also putting back into the game as well as a coach.
It's nice to see young coaches helping the younger athletes as well. I try and help as much as I can around the Ottawa area, and just like at the Little Rock program where I learned how to curl, but I try and do it when I'm home. Haven't been home quite much the past 2 years, but I'm trying.
C'est correct, c'est pas chier dans je fais la fois, j'avais raison, moi 60, t'es beau les yeux. Ah oui, c'était correct, dans le fond. T'as la tête. Chance de m'avoir remarqué que je parlais. Chance de m'avoir remarqué que je parlais d'un guard tantôt, parce que sinon...
So Nova Scotia is wanting to play a hit and roll off of one of the red rocks in the forefoot and try and roll towards the corner guards.
Kisses both. They were kind of caught between curling and keeping it straight, and just got caught in no man's land there. They needed to either commit to one or the other.
I think those are, I don't want to say mistakes that are being made, but I think playing with 3, you miss the little extra details that the second sweeper can provide as, like, you're an extra communicator on the ice, so having them away.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it always just helps to have that second set of eyes. Of course, there's the advantages of throwing extra rocks in a game as well, so the pros and cons of it all, but it's all learning experiences. Ooh, interesting. So, Quebec just rubbing off this. Watch this.
He almost stopped it.
Almost stopped the rock, got the foot out of the way. Actually removes 2 red stones and leaves that corner guard in play.
I can say I've almost made that mistake many times, skipping, catching a rock when I wasn't supposed to, but he lifted his foot and it's all good.
Take a look. Not as slow.
So they wanted to play with freeze
Don't.
on the rock and the 8 foot.
14.
Bounces off, but doesn't get in front that like it needed.
Although it is in the rings, it is shot rock, and it forces Quebec to make a play on their shot rock.
They'll get more than a piece. They get a nice little chunk. So let's stick around.
Just a couple feet left.
Just rolls out. So it does remove it. They don't stick the shot though. So this gives Nova Scotia another opportunity.
Just 2 feet off.
Sometimes when the skip is saying hard for a piece, it might be more of a tactic so the sweeper's sweeping harder. I might have done that a few times in my skipping career.
Some mental gymnastics going on.
Easy though. Line's good. Easy. Take a look.
And I've also heard it this year when I'm sweeping when my skip's like hard piece and I'm like, I'm trying, and then we like nose it and we're like, hard for a piece?
Or you're just a really good sweeper.
Maybe. I'm trying.
I can't judge for shit.
The sweepers, I won't say overcooked it, but I think they realized they kind of motioned down at the end to Allen that they should have left that just kind of curl up a little bit more. The weight will look to be there. Instead, it just rolls off.
Stick. Okay.
Connects, rolls out again.
I mean, yeah, anywhere really.
So now they're switching up tactics. They're gonna go for the straight nose hit, try and get both.
I think it makes a decision just because they have ticked the back red one twice now, so if they are behind it, it needs to curl a little bit more, so it's a little bit more precise. So I don't mind the call about playing the double. It might bring the blank back in.
Just misses that. I don't know if they heard the line call. I heard that there was to be a sweep. Loud in this environment, though. Definitely.
Yeah, playing in front of crowds, it's a little bit challenging when they're calling for you to sweep and you can't quite hear that.
You hear the cheers in the background for something going on the sheet 2 sheets over, right?
Exactly. When I played in Stratford at the U21 Nationals, we were the home province team, and there was a lot of people in the building, and there were times when you couldn't hear yourself think, or you couldn't hear your teammates, and they were like 10 feet away from you. So it's challenging, but you make it work.
This one just misses, actually, so they don't get... They don't get that top one that they were looking for, actually will hit their own out.
I know they did talk about drawing to the open side before that, so I don't
So like a 15, 15-5?
quite know what they
I
were.
haven't thrown a draw. Did I throw one first end?
We're looking to now Nova Scotia have a chance to split the house. I'm assuming, since Quebec did go after that one, that top yellow must be in.
Okay.
It looks in from our screens and from our vantage point, but we could be wrong.
Mine's good.
Heads down, brooms down all the way. Looks good though.
Sorry. Oh, sugar.
That's one of the other things about maybe having a one sweeper. The vice or the one calling the line might jump up if they think that the weight's going to be down, but it can lead to sometimes maybe an error or misjudgment in sweeping as well. Overall, though, stays in the shot in the back 12. Nova Scotia sitting 2.
It is hard when you're the one sweeper and you're sweeping and you think that it's light and you just put your head down and you start sweeping and then you look up and go,
2/3 of the way down, you go, ooh.
and you call for help and they start sweeping and then you both realize. But they managed it good.
Rolling across. Will it spin back in? No, it won't. It's going to sit for second shot. And Nova Scotia getting the chance for a deuce.
It was a great,
Really well played end.
yeah, it was also a great roll by Quebec. Just almost had shot rock and almost made it very difficult for Nova Scotia
It
to.
was a really close attempt.
Yeah. So, like, closer to 8 foot.
Similar to what he just threw. This is Zach Atherton.
He's there.
They have calls for the second sweeper.
This time they might need it. This time I'm a little more convinced, but it
Hard out. Hard, Alan, hard.
I think it looks good.
prime.
A little bit of a panic, but Nova Scotia does score there. 2 points.
Puts it right on the button as well. So Nova Scotia regaining the lead once again. We'll be back after this.
Don't forget the brooms.
Come on.
Well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Big shout out to our friends at IKS Live for bringing you the action all week long here at the 2024 Canadian U18 Curling Championships. Kyle Jans, Emily Deshane on the call, and we're seeing a really great game played by both teams. A lot of lead changes. It's been an exciting one as Nova Scotia leads Quebec 5-4 in the 7th end of play. Lots of other action going on here at the RA Center. Saskatchewan, Northern Ontario, #1 teams. They're tied at 3 apiece. PEI leads New Brunswick 2. They lead them 6-1. We, of course, have our feature game here. Nova Scotia 2, 0-3 right now, looking to get their first win. And they're taking on the undefeated team, New Brunswick 1, Team Dalrymple, and actually leads 7-2. So they're looking to pull that one out. Alberta 2 leads Yukon 7-1. We have a whole slate of other games going on at the Ottawa Hunt and Golf Club as well. Catch up with all those scores, curling.ca/scoreboard throughout the week. If you want more information on the draw as well, you can go to curling.ca/2024 U18.
There's a lot of curling happening this week.
So much. Have the last of our men's provincials coming up this weekend as well. Alberta and Manitoba, the final 2 to be decided, and then one more CTRS team will be determined to round out that 18-team field.
Yeah, I think Manitoba has theirs, and there's 32 teams, I believe.
32 team into a double knockout, into a playoff double knockout, into a page playoff. It's a grind of an event. Growing up in Manitoba was always one of my favorites to go watch.
When I was playing at the provincial Scotties in Manitoba a week and a half ago, everyone was talking about it, and I didn't actually believe them when they said that there was 32 teams and how it was.
It sounds like, yeah, you'd be kind of grinding someone's gears or just trying to make a joke of it, or be like, yeah, no, 32 teams, we go all out. It is a bracket, I will say that.
I saw it posted and I got a little confused. There was a lot of teams.
Nova Scotia center guard. 2 in the house.
On the eye. Whoa.
So in a lot of the other ends that we've seen in this game, we've had play away from the center.
This is the first end where we've really brought play into the middle.
I mean, there was 1 or 2 ends that the play did end up in the middle, but right from the beginning, they've all been to the wings.
Quebec ticks this one. Their shooter rolls out, but it doesn't connect enough to remove that Nova Scotia stone.
Although it is a critical end for both teams. It is the 7th end, and there's an end and a half left, so.
Straight in. Little tight. Tyler. Hard line. Hard, Tyler. Hard, hard. You've got to go hard. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Hard.
Trying to get this by, they wrap it around.
They're going to poke out the other side.
Sure are. Still very good shot. Everything's pretty nice in line there.
It's a nice Christmas tree.
Yes.
And no, we're not just talking about Christmas. It's just the way that's a term that we use.
Quebec to straight peel. They're going to hit this on the nose or close to. Can they get something? They don't. And that's the perks of the Christmas tree where you kind of leave half a rock showing of the ones behind it.
On the dot.
Makes it so if you hit the guard on the nose, you'll make it, but if you hit it anywhere high or low, it gets a little interesting, but.
Just a one.
So this one, they just off the nose, they leave the center guard. Nova Scotia now in great position.
Curl, you gotta go. No, it's fine. Where? Take a look. Whoa. Curl, get a half under. Half under? No. No. You gotta leave it.
There's still a little bit of a Christmas tree with those yellow rocks.
Yeah. I think Nova Scotia was trying to leave it just a touch higher.
C'est soit la tripe avec la jaune. Il y a un trip. Soit le drap, selon moi.
Ouais, moi aussi, je pense que c'est ça.
I think if I were Quebec, I'd be wanting to clear up the center. Maybe try the double peel. Because you want to keep it as open as you can right now, just the way that it's looking for them.
Elle, il y a moyen qu'elle va vraiment. Moi, je pense avec la rouge ou avec elle? Ouais. Donc, on demande, on a deux chances de faire la deux. C'est bon, on fait ça. Pile.
Tu sais, je sors les trous, là. On est bien placé, puis même si je fais juste la double, c'est bon.
Ouais. Go, Matt.
I like how the Quebec team went down and they had a conversation about what they wanted to throw. They just looked over at their time clock that they have, and they have plenty of time left. They haven't quite used many coaching interactions this game, so
that gave them an opportunity just to take a minute. Double peel was an option, but they're looking at this run, the yellow onto yellow. I think it might have the potential to hit that back 12 catcher as well and hit that out. Brooms are down. They got to get by. Kind of hit it on the nose and just through that port.
I think they did clip their own red a little bit, and then it redirected back onto the yellow one.
Yes, you're right.
Inch extra.
Just kissed that center guard.
And the Quebec skip apologized to the other skip, apologizing that they made that.
Okay, just a two?
Yeah, probably the same way it'll be a bit frosty.
Yeah. Okay, line's good. Got a curl. Should be close. Curl. Hard curl. Hard.
Bring this over. They cover the outside of the rock. It still is open.
There is a port there, but it's a different sight to see from the thrower, so I think it does a job.
Brooms down again. Broom down. Can they get this one by? Again, just kisses it. And connects with another one. Just enough to remove it and sit second shot.
Yeah. I don't know what we do about it, though. It's not great.
I mean, if you guard it and they make it, then we're kind of not great.
Yeah.
You can hit it, then they have that.
Yeah. ever?
Like, no.
No. I'm just gonna take a peek.
Should I call the draw here?
No, we call a shot then.
I like just calling draw. I'm not sure.
Guard. What are they gonna do? They're gonna try this.
They make it.
And if they make it, most likely it rolls into the open. Like their shooter rolls. That's wide open.
You're right.
Worst case, they get two.
Yeah.
And I might have a double. And he's got to make it.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
if you like it, let's do it.
Right here, he doesn't have it. Like right here. Pardon?
Yeah, I like it. I think right
I'm thinking, yeah, there.
That was a really good discussion coming from the team. Deciding to get a close guard just in front of the house that would eliminate any type of red run back.
He could try an angle, but I might take the angle. Like his right over there. But he, yeah.
So they're expecting, they're going to put up the guard, and then they're expecting that Quebec will play their run off of their center red guard. Or they might play the come around. So they'll always have something to play back.
Well then. You're free. You're deep. No, line's good.
Needs the curl.
You're free. Never curl. Yeah, go straight.
Curl.
No. Leave it.
Good shot, takes it away, and Quebec now is looking at that red run back.
It looks there.
Atherton was saying that there is a possibility that, I mean, if you don't make it perfect, or even if you do make that shot, the one that's being run up should roll out to the outside of the house, or it could roll out and then leave an opportunity for Nova Scotia to at least remove it, maybe even play a double. So they have to be careful where this raised rock exactly goes. They want to try and hit this as squarely as they can.
Exactly. I think they had a great conversation about what shot to play and what they were leaving Quebec, and then what they would have after, which is always a good thing to talk about, especially on skip rocks.
Getting the run, gets it over the face, gets it out. That was still a great shot from Quebec.
Yeah. What do you like, 10-5? 10-5 here?
Yeah. If we can roll with it.
Yeah.
Avoids the jam on the bat way out as well.
Doesn't matter how you make it.
Exactly.
Time. Just for a second. I like the draw. Are we okay if we give up two? You guys okay with that? Okay, I think you just want to nose it, and if that gives them the blank one. If we nose it. Well, I think we're okay with that. Are we okay with being up one?
We like that. That's our
I think we like being up one. I mean, if he makes the, I just don't want to roll and give him back for the draw. That's all, right? Yeah. And if he and it's easy to roll out on that spot too. I think. Okay. I think just play for nose. Yeah, I think 10-5 is the weight.
Right here, 10-5.
Yeah. I like it.
Joel Kratz having a conversation. What are you okay with giving them here? What are you okay with giving up the 7? Are you okay with giving up 2? Are you okay if they get the blank? What's the end result? And they're sticking with just nose here, which should leave Quebec.
It was also like, what do we want? Do we want to, like, we're okay with being up 1? It all comes down to the comfort zone of what you want to be in the last end, which I think teams will know what they're more comfortable with and what they have the most success with.
So they hit that on the nose. Blank. The blank is on the board, though, which is the one thing that I think that they were hoping to try and force in. Or are they playing more for just the...
I think they're just nosing it.
Just hitting for the nose, okay?
Just nose control.
Just nose, yep.
I understood that. Yeah, they had just seen this rock on Atherton, so we're following it down.
Whoa, whoa. Push. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, curl.
Here it is, last rock of the 7th end. Quebec looking to score a single and tie the game. Hits, and we'll stick that for 1. Quebec ties this up. Nova Scotia will have the hammer in the 8th end. Who will win? We'll find out after this.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
If you're Nova Scotia, you knew that you would be all square coming home with the hammer. I think you'd be pretty happy with that result, and that's exactly where we find ourselves in this battle between Quebec and Nova Scotia.
I think to add on to that, I think they'd be quite happy if they're making a nose hit off of the guard attempt that Quebec threw, and it just slipped into the rings there. So Quebec is now going to throw up a guard because they're going to need some guards to try and steal.
Nice shot, Ty.
Those lead rocks are so crucial.
They're very, very important. Sometimes people overlook leads, but
they do more than just carry the broom bag around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I must say, when we played with 3 that one time, I played lead, and it was, I think, my first time playing lead in my life, and I wasn't too great at it. So I have a lot of respect for leads.
No. Okay.
All right, so Nova Scotia will play the come around. It's not touching the center line, so if Nova Scotia comes off of it, it's okay. As long as it remains in the free guard zone, of course, but with this type of draw weight, it's not going anywhere too far.
Straight. And they were calling their other sweeper out to come and help.
Taking this as far as he can, or as far as they can. Alan Fawcett with a huge sweep. Really well done. Wire to wire.
Great sweep there.
Good sweep. This arm. Stop running, guard over.
Zach was yelling good sweep down to his teammate, but I think he's too busy catching his breath right now to hear.
The walk back after you've swept a rock from start to finish, it's sometimes you can't hear anything. You're just focusing on catching your breath before you have to sweep your next one, or if it's your shot, you have to throw.
Yeah.
It's also hard when you sweep one end to end and then you get in the hack and they ask you, can you throw a guard? And you're like,
I'll try.
I'll try.
Two guards up from Quebec. Clustered together with enough separation that both could get spinning. Hits it. That corner. Center guard turns into a corner guard.
It's a great spot for that rock to end up. It's off the center line. It's keeps the draw path open if he needs it on that side. So it's a great shot.
Ultimately, that's what you're playing for here if you are Nova Scotia, just keeping that center as wide open as possible so that skipper will have some kind of opportunity at a makeable shot.
You also want to make sure you have one side that's open for a draw. You don't want to get closed in and make it a little bit more tricky, but
high center guard. Double peel now in play.
even if you just get the single peel, that's totally fine.
Clean.
The rest is gravy, of course.
Exactly. You don't have to get rid of every guard at once.
Sounded like a good result for Northern Ontario, I think, there.
I was getting a little confused because I saw some Saskatchewan fans cheering too, so I don't know if they were going back and forth of who was cheering, but...
Lots of green over on that side of the arena.
With Northern Ontario, Saskatchewan, Prince Edward Island, they're all in the one corner.
Quebec now needing this center guard.
Can confirm the cheers were for Northern Ontario.
All right. Gets the center guard up.
Yeah. You got it.
They are trying the double peel again. It's just in a different spot.
A little flatter of an angle.
Curl, Brendan.
Connects. That's it. Good shot. At some point, Quebec will have to make a move in. We're into the final third rocks. And Quebec will give it one more try.
It's a game we play. Who's going to make the first move? When is it going to be? Typically, when you're tied without hammer, you say 95% of the time it happens on skip rocks. Either their first one or the second one, so we'll see. We'll see which one it happens on.
Mathieu Arsenault.
C'est large. C'est large.
Oh. Yep.
Avec l'autre. Whoa. Curl. Good shot.
Brings that one in much closer than the other ones we've seen.
So they won't be playing for the double peel, but they have to be careful that their yellow rock at the top 12 is behind it.
Definitely want to keep this high side.
Whoa! You're good. Clean. I got yellow.
And no mistake was made there. Nice peel.
On peut jouer comme un homme dessus dans le fond? Ouais. Si en run, tu suis dessus.
C'est bon. Come around.
S'il l'a pas, tu gardes.
Moi, j'aime le droit.
And Quebec is using their coach interaction now.
Moi, je pense qu'il faut y aller tout de suite.
Exemple, remettre un autre garde, puis encore la même affaire, puis d'y aller le temps
Parce que,
dernière.
check, si je fais ça, mettons, il y a un manque, je peux juste jouer garde dessus.
OK.
Il va y rester ça.
Les
Si
deux
je
choix
fais
sont
ça,
parfaits.
garde fait.
Ouais, j'aime ça.
J'ai encore soit le hit and roll ou le freeze dessus. Tu sais, s'il fait ça, puis il roll là, je vais pouvoir freeze là.
C'est bon, j'aime ça.
S'il frappe, puis il roll out, je vais pouvoir venir là.
J'aime ça.
On va quand même un gros 4 pieds à tirer.
On fait ça, on lui fait tirer 2 runs d'affilée.
J'avoue, j'aime ça. Go. Puis en plus, il va pogner ton draw weight. Si t'es garde, c'est pas méchant. J'aime ça.
Jean-Francois Tremblay, coach for this Quebec team, instructing them to make that move now. Quebec will look to draw around these two top 12 counters.
Back forward.
4-30.
So they said in the hack that they're trying to go back 4. They're trying to go around the 2 yellow rocks that are in the rings right now.
Sit it far back enough that it can still be shot and make any type of run perhaps a little bit more difficult.
Il est belle, c'est large. Devant large. Tom!
It is hanging out on them a little bit.
Go, Tom!
Just clips it so it leaves it open and exposed.
Just peel? Or do you like throwing 10-5? No, I think we throw peel, right? We don't want to stick here because they... I like peel right there. I don't know what they have if we go there. If we... What do they do? Tap that? Then we have... But I like peel. Okay.
So they're having a conversation about what kind of weight that they were going to throw and what they're going to leave them. And now Joel Kratz is coming out with his coach interaction.
Yeah, I think you just try to nose it.
If we roll away, they have that draw under.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I get the nose.
Yeah, I like the nose like 10-5. You don't need to play too aggressive, but you got to make sure you're not clipping our red, our yellow one, right? 11-5. I like 10-5. If you do roll it, that's fine, right? Yeah.
If you roll it, you can draw, right? Yeah. It's like 10-5 there. I think so.
So I think there was inclination maybe from the team originally to play hit and roll or try
I
and
think
move it
so.
over.
They're trying to roll away a little bit at first, and then Joel came out and said to just nose it. It'll make them, make their Quebec shot a little bit more tougher, and they will still have the other yellow rock to tap.
Mm-hmm. Roll away, I think maybe that opens up a new court for them to be able to draw into.
Exactly. You always have to consider what you're going to leave the other team.
So Zach Atherton's first.
No! Hard call. That's all right.
Next gets the roll, knocks it back. We'll stick around, so now does leave a new draw path for Quebec.
He did move his other yellow rock into a little bit of a better shot position.
Yeah, it makes the draw a little bit more difficult now. So you have to be so cautious and cognizant of where This one stops. You really need it to fall back in line, just on the right-hand side of that center line, so that it's hidden and there's no clean or open hit opportunity.
Lam! Switch! Stop!
Both Quebec sweepers down. They got to get this in, and they have to get shot.
It's curling.
Trying to bring it as far as they can. They got to get it. They'll bite the forefoot. So they get it there, and they are going to force Nova Scotia.
It was a great sweep by the Quebec team there.
Wonderful to get it there. So Nova Scotia will play the run, which I like this. You play the straight hit, you are inside, you're rolling off, you're giving up the game. A little bit more room for error with this short little run back.
It's not a long run back, it's quite short.
You don't have to worry about sticking anything around either. You got the one counter on the wing, run the 8 foot. So what a run it's been for this grade 10 student, Skip Zach Atherton, making his debut at the National Curling Championships. Looking to improve to 3-0. And he'll do just that with a score of 2 to remain flawless and go 3-0 in Pool A at the Canadian Under-18 Championships. Way to go, Nova Scotia. A great game, Quebec. Both teams giving it their all, giving us a great game. Thank you so much for joining us on Curling Canada Plus. Thank you to IKS Live for this wonderful broadcast. We'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern for more. On behalf of my colleague, Emily Deshane, I'm Kyle Jans. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.